Alright, I remade my Verity's build on Arc now that I got this beauty here. Also, I noticed that Flux Grenades do way more base damage than Fusion Nades, even with the Fragment on, so I decided to take this build over to Arc to make room for my other solar build that will be in the other recent video. But Flux Nades do a ridiculous amount of damage. The trade-off is that they cool down really slow, but Abyss Defiant can get Demolitionist and Volt Shot, plus the Cursed Thrall trait, so it's kind of ridiculous how fast you can just not care about the cooldown. So I'm running Chain Lightning for minimum cooldown for the melee, and then Electrostatic Mine and Lightning Surge, because you can do the slide melee and activate Cursed Thrall for a while. Shock, Ions, Amplitude, Discharge. People don't use Amplitude as much as they should, honestly. You can kill two enemies and just get like 2 or 3 extra orbs out of them sometimes. I'm probably exaggerating, but you definitely see an increase in orbs drop. Use every exotic you want. You could just use a Centrifuge or something, but this Demolition is, and I don't even have it enhanced yet. It's kind of ridiculous how fast I get my grenade back. Oh, I just realized I didn't change this back. There we go. That's just assets on the helmet, and a Harmonic Siphon. Just a little bit extra strength, and firepower, extra security since you don't have much healing on Arc. Surges, healing from orbs, that so I can hit triple 100, time dilation, bomber. I'd never have to take advantage of bomber though. Alright, let me just use it up. Alright, just watch how fast I get my grenade back. If the aim assist will stop screwing me. Already got it back. I'm still getting good at actually throwing the flux grenades well. They zoom. Let me actually try and get 5 stacks and then throw the grenade at that guy. Oh, here we go. I got it. Let's see if I can hit him. I couldn't catch the damage number, but I'm sure you could pause it and see it. That's a lot of damage for Neomuna enemies. $65,000 with 2 stacks of death throws. And I already have it again. This build is also pretty fun with Cursed Thrall and lower tier content, because usually if you have Cursed Thrall active, every time the Jolt kills something, it will trigger a Cursed Thrall explosion. I'm purposely holding on to my grenade to go nuke this, what do you call him? Gladiator. The reason this is so nice though is the Jolt counts as weapon damage, so you still get the death throw stacks. what was that, 46,000 and 77,000. Not sure why I did 2 different damage ticks, but there you go. Over 100,000 damage against an enemy on Neomuna. I mean, Arc has always been good about spamming abilities, but like I said, I think the whole trade-off for flux grenades is that you're not supposed to be able to spam them like this, but this build doesn't care. Does not care about Bungie's rules. I know I'm kind of sitting on my grenade. I like to save it for tankier enemies, but really you can throw it as often as you get it. With how fast you get it back, I should probably just do that anyway. I just gotta get used to that speed you throw them at. It's ridiculous. Ugh, I hate gladiators so much. I hate all of the Cabal, honestly. Scions are just as annoying with their constant running around so you can't shoot them. There I go again. If you've never used flux nades, they're very hard to get used to. I do not have a fastball mod on, they just throw that fast. It's kind of ridiculous how fast they travel when you throw them. Can't imagine trying to land one in PvP. I've kind of shown the whole build at this point. I guess I don't really have to keep fighting, but I do like this Abyss Spine. It's very nice. And what you're seeing right now is what the build would look like for an uncrafted version with this roll, because I don't have them enhanced yet. I can't imagine how this will look once I get enhanced Demolitionist. I know I'm putting out just 2 Warlock builds today, but sometime later this week I'm going to work on some stuff for other classes. I want to make a Nightfall build for Titans. I want to make an Arthur's build for Hunters. Unfortunately for Hunters, I'm kind of just, I'm being throttled by the game. Because there's several builds I want to make, but I got to get the exotics for them first. It's so hard to figure out where it's gonna go. I can't imagine if you had two warlocks running this build, standing next to each other. Imagine if you were able to just feed each other flux grenades that each did that much damage. Like, throw out like 5 of them each. That would be some ridiculous damage. I will say something I've noticed. For some reason, I've seen my friends activate Cursed Thrall, and then all of the jolt kills trigger the explosion. But for some reason, I can't get it to work all the time for me. It just says no for me most of the time, and just does the normal like arc disintegration animation instead of making them explode. There you go. I highly recommend crafting this thing, if not at least just getting this roll, because that combo just gives you an absurd amount of grenade regen. I mean, it'd probably be plenty even if I wasn't running Verities, but why not run Verities? But there you go.